Hi everyone, welcome to another Proven Sales Letter Breakdown video. This is actually a reshoot of the 50th edition. Originally, I broke down another promotion, but due to certain external circumstances, I had to make another video. At least I can honestly say, corporate fat cats don't want you to know about it. It's a type of special lead or objection handling thing that we use in these types of promotions many times. But in this time, it's a real thing. But I don't want to get into more detail about it. In any case, today I want to break down a David Deutsch promotion. And it's called the big blood pressure blunder almost all doctors make. And talk about a nice little intro. What a nice picture here. It's just like a cover. It looks like a cover of Time magazine even, or something really important. And with big red letters, the big blood pressure blunder almost all doctors make. And then we have this. This is a great example of how a picture is worth 1,000 words. So the subhead says, a cardiologist from the prestigious Mayo Clinic reveals why your physician could unknowingly be putting you and your loved ones at risk for a deadly heart attack or stroke. See page 7 inside. Boom. It's really powerful. And talk about something that gets people's attention, right? Think about it. If you're in the target audience, even if you're not, but the target audience for this, people above 50, most likely conservative, but not necessarily. They have some health problems. They have chronic issues. They've tried certain stuff and solutions before, but to no avail. They're probably frustrated with these. And if you catch them with a headline like this, the big blood pressure blunder almost all doctors make, when blood pressure related deaths are so common and so terrifying. I mean, that gets people's attention. That's a great headline here. And the subhead teases, again, something that, the prestigious Mayo Clinic, this is a proof element, reveals why your physician could unknowingly, so is he or is he not? I don't know. I gotta read to find out more. Unknowingly be putting you and your loved ones at risk for a deadly heart attack or stroke. So it qualifies a lot of people. It chills people to the bone. And what a nice little, it's a super long, but it's a very intriguing bullet. See page 7 inside. So this gets people inside, believe me. And I love this whole front cover here. So let's see what's happening in the main body of the copy itself. But by the way, before I do that, if you've been following me on this channel before and you like my work, then definitely smash the like button right now before you forget. It's very important for YouTube's algorithm. Also, if you're new, then what are you doing? Make sure to subscribe. Also, click the little notification icon because I still have a few videos left in my 100-day proven sales letter breakdown challenge. And that way, you'll be the first to know when I release a new one. Also, there's a whole playlist of amazing videos, great videos of amazing ads themselves, because the ads are the gems of these videos, the proven sales letters that I've analyzed for you that you can watch for free. And if you enjoy this, then definitely check out the link in the description below. But getting back to this issue, let's see what's the lead, like what's happening here. So it starts like this. Fearless medical insiders blow the lid off. Hidden dangers, risky, outdated treatments, and hundreds of hushed up new cures. Ooh. So also this image, very expressive. I gotta give props to the designer. Very expressive here. I love it. And all these things, again, it just triggers people. It triggers their dangerous response. Even if they trust their doctor, they're gonna be like, oh shit, like what if I am in hidden danger? What if my loved ones? What if that treatment that my doctor recommended is outdated? And this is a great example of really emotional copy right off the bat, scaring people for their own good, if you think about it. But you gotta move people emotionally before they even start considering actually doing anything for you, like taking up on your offer or something like that. So then let's see the main body copy here, okay? It starts, can you really expect all those who make money from our illnesses to always have our best interests at heart? What a nice philosophical question. It gets people thinking. It really stimulates them. Let's just say it plants a seed of doubt in there. I don't know. Can I trust it? I don't know. I gotta find out. So then the copy continues. After all, when we get better, they stop making money. Again, pretty logical. Treating our pain and suffering has become $1 trillion a year business, and one that too often puts profits before patience. Again, this pre-validates a lot of, it validates a lot of pre-existing beliefs that our target audience has, because they believe in big pharma, in all the doctors and all these bureaucratic people or executives. They're trying to get rich off their suffering, and they're sick of it. So David knew this, and he probably did a lot of research, and he knew that this is the thing that connects to this target audience. And as a copywriter or marketer, you always want to find messaging that pre-validates the existing beliefs of your target audience. Gene Schwartz came up with this idea, and it's very important. So then we continue. No wonder there's so much misinformation and out lies out there. No wonder drug companies cover up deadly side effects. No wonder experts say that millions of unnecessary surgeries are performed every year, while safer, more effective medical options and natural alternatives are ignored. But getting well is the best revenge. So again, this target audience, they've probably been burned before. They lean towards alternative healing methods because we are already starting to discredit traditional medical treatments and operations and surgeries in favor of certain supplements and certain other, folk medicine type of stuff. And this sales letter is actually selling a book called Super Healing Unlimited. Yes, Super Healing Unlimited. It's a boardroom promotion, and we've seen these boardroom promotions before many times over during my challenge. Again, link in the description. There's tons of great stuff there from all of the best so-called Mount Rushmore copywriters that Brian Kurtz managed to gather over his career. Brian Kurtz, if you don't know, was the vice president, I think, of Boardroom. Really smart, really great guy, and he always worked with the best of the best copywriters. And David Deutsch is the best of the best copywriter. He's one of the best A-list copywriters, and I think he's still working to this day. So yeah, I'm in his coaching program, by the way, his inner circle, and he breaks down a lot of these ads, and it's just always such a pleasure, such an amazing experience to witness Davey, critique and analyze copy in real time. So the first subhead says getting well is the best revenge, because this copy until this point, it triggers sort of like a response of I'm gonna show them type of thing in people, and if you trigger that, you want to give them some sort of way to get their revenge, right? But let's see how he does the rest of it. But now, a courageous band of outspoken medical insiders has come forward to set the record straight. Risking ridicule and legal action, these leading doctors, nurses, researchers, and others on the medical front lines expose the lies, show you how to protect yourself, and reveal the truth that can put an end to your pain and suffering once and for all. For example, this is the lead, the first few hundred words of a sales letter. That's job is to build desire for consuming the sales letter itself, and also builds curiosity so that you read more. And what a nice example to read more, finishing your whole paragraph with for example, so that you have to scroll here. And then after the for example, we have a few fascinations here. David Deutsch is very, very good in fascinations. So is Paris Lampropoulos, for example, who's also Mount Rushmore copywriter. But I've broken down several other proven sales letters, from going back to Mel Martin, who basically invented these types of fascinations. The aim of fascinations themselves is to build desire, but also build curiosity and not giving away that stuff. So let's see a few great examples of fascinations from David. So, doctor's shortcut that can kill. Get the shocking inside story on page 25. Oh, what's the shortcut? Why is it the shortcut in the first name? And why can it kill? And get the shocking inside story. Why is it shocking? Why is it an inside story? It's interesting. Steaks loaded with cholesterol, eggs, butter? Enjoy. Researchers expose the secret supplement that keeps you from absorbing cholesterol from the foods you love. Page 4. Big objection handling, right? At one time, I think this was written in, I don't even know, there must be some sort of date here somewhere, but this was written, I don't know, in the 2000s, and back then it was still common knowledge among doctors and other people that cholesterol causes heart disease, which is, now we know, at least the latest research shows that it's not the case. Actually, it's way more complicated than that. And today's world is actually anti-carbs, but the world 20 years ago was anti-fat, you know? And this way, David answers the objection that people in that time had. Another one. Doctor's natural painkiller has drug companies in a tizzy because it works just like Vioxx did, only it's actually good for you. So again, most likely people in this target audience, they take these types of pain medications. They don't like it. They know that there's a lot of side effects with it. And this way, you know, we promise something better. But they don't know what it is. They have to switch to page 12 to discover. And page 12, well, page 12, yes. Get quick, better relief from your non-prescription pain relief. So actually, these fascinations, they're kind of like trailers to the rest of the sales letter. So they're all there so that people read more. And we've talked about this many times over. If people read more of your sales letter, the more likely they are going to buy. Hidden fat triggers, they sneak into your food, cause you to eat more and convert more of what you eat to fat. No wonder it's so hard to lose weight. Page 16. Love it. I mean, what are the hidden fat triggers? Why are they, like, how do they sneak into your food? Why? I gotta find out. So that's the first page of it. Let's see the next one. As we've seen in these types of magalogs before, there's a little like personal greeting from the founder of the company, from the face of the brand itself. And we know that for Boardroom or Bottom Line, as it was called earlier, it was Martin Edelston, okay? So Martin Edelston, as you can see, his personality and his whole brand revolved around being this great, helpful, generous guy who is there to help the everyman, the layperson, who, you know, goes into all sorts of high society, gathers all the best information everywhere, and then distills it and allows you to get access to it to very, very, like for not much money at all. But I like how there's this little personal greeting here, and it actually also introduces the main offer itself. So this kind of like, it is kind of like a secret lead, I think, but we also get a little soft offer to the product itself, which is called Super Healing Unlimited. So this is probably there to identify hyper-responsive people. So this promotion, I'm guessing it goes out to a list who's already familiar with Boardroom. Probably they bought something before. They might have seen another version of this promotion before, because several copywriters have written controls for Super Healing Unlimited. This one was just written for by David Deutsch. But let's see what this copy does here, okay? So here, every one of their amazing revelations absolutely free. So remember, we go back to like how there's this band of brothers, this underground rebellious force of medical experts who's trying to expose the secrets for you, to help you. And hey, here's what they've discovered, and you can have it for free. After reading the special report that follows, I suspect you'll want to hear everything these medical insiders have to say. Future pacing. That's why I'm offering you a free, no obligation look at Super Healing Unlimited for 30 days. This is a typical soft offer in which people can get the book and only have to pay later. An earlier version of this was when Gary Halbert said that, you know, you can send me a check, but I'm not going to cash the check for 30 days until the guarantee lasts, so that you have no risk, no worries. So we even say no need to send money, no strings attached. Objection handling elements. Ordering instructions. Simply return the just looking certificate in the back of this report for your free, hot off the press copy. See for yourself what you are not being told about your health. Since there's no money to send, you have nothing to lose. You know, this is highlighted many times over because it's such an important objection handling element here. Except dozens of misconceptions that may be making you sick or keeping you from getting better. So it's just like you can't lose. It's a unique new opportunity, but you risk nothing. Of course, I'm hoping you love Super Healing Unlimited as much as I and thousands of others do. Here's a little like proof element snuck into it, and that you want to keep your copy. But that's totally up to you. You never have another chance to get the facts others would rather you didn't hear. Straight from doctors and those in the best position to know the truth. The sooner you return the certificate between pages 34 and 35 of this report, the sooner their revelations can start working wonders for you. For your good health, Martin Edelston. And we have a PS. May I also send you 7 free gifts? Boom! Overwhelm people with bonuses. We've seen these before, but what a nice guy. And also the picture and also the little vest here and everything. He's so approachable. And his body language is also like, he has these open palms. He's smiling. He's like almost trying to hug you, right? Like, how could you not take this offer? Seriously. It's free. You don't have to pay. There's no risk. There's like 1,739 remarkable secrets from the world's greatest health experts. Like, even one of them could save your life. And you get 7 free gifts just to say thanks for taking a look at Super Healing Unlimited. Remember, you don't have to send a penny or promise to buy anything. And the 7 free gifts are yours to keep no matter what. See page 32 for full details. Boom. That's it. I love it. I love it because it's honest. It introduces the offer up front, and this already gets people buying. A lot of hyper responsive people. The more skeptical people, they're gonna read the rest of it. Maybe they're gonna skim it. Maybe they're gonna read everything here. But eventually, they are hopefully going to get to the end of it. And then here is the order form somewhere. Maybe it's not included here. This is the envelope here. And yeah, this is just like, actually I think it's included separately, the just looking certificate. And because, they don't have to pay upfront, this just actually gets them on another customer list. But let's get up back to the promotion. And since it's long, and I don't want to make this video as long as some of my previous videos that I did, let's just skim through some major elements that are happening here, get to the offer, and explain what's happening, okay? And by the way, in the meantime, if you enjoy these videos, if you like this one so far, don't hesitate, click the like right now. It helps a lot. Also leave a comment with anything, like if you like something, if you don't like something, your #1 learning outcome from this one, maybe some specific copywriting thing that you just discovered here. I'd love to start conversations like that. So let's see what's happening here. Well, first of all, we're gonna have a lot of things. We're gonna get back to things mentioned here from these fascinations, and we've seen previous megalogs here as well, which are actually, they use many more of these teaser fascinations, so that every major part of the sales letter is basically just an expansion of these things. In this case, not everything, but a lot of these will get expanded later on, okay? So we start with the vitamin that knocks down cholesterol better than statin drugs. Why do we start with this? Well, the headline itself said the big blood pressure blunder, and we scare people with heart attacks and stroke. So it means that cholesterol becomes a problem. And for the target audience that we're writing to, this is actually a problem. They take a lot of statin. Statin is a common cholesterol controlling drug, and then they would like to feel like there's a better alternatives to statin, okay? So we just give them a unique new opportunity to get introduced to Mother Nature's vitamin statin, lowers the bad cholesterol, right? So there's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. And then no wonder Pfizer spends billions of dollars a year proclaiming the wonders of Lipitor, but it's a scam. They're just making you sick. Here's how you can get healthy with the vitamin. And we have a little nice piece of meat grilling here. Everybody, at least in this target audience, they they love steak. And check this out, just how relevant it is, this little text for the target audience. It says, if you have high cholesterol, actually it says cholesterol blocking supplement lets you enjoy the foods you love again guilt-free. Because think about it, one of the biggest pain points in this target audience is that they have high cholesterol, so everybody is just nudging them to like stop eating meat, stop eating high-fat foods. But they love steak, they love sausage, they love cheeses, they love all these great stuff, they love bacon. And David Deutsch knows this and knows the frustration behind this. And he says, if you have high cholesterol, the food police say you must avoid meat, eggs, and dairy products. What? No more thick, juicy steaks, scrumptious omelets, delicious ice cream? Relax and dig in, despite what they say, because the food police and most doctors have never heard of a new supplement with an amazing ability. What's the supplement? Well, you're gonna find out on page 280 of Super Healing Unlimited. But does it make a lot of desire? Does it generate desire in you? I'm sure it does, right? Even says this supplement made from a plant extract occupies the cholesterol receptors in your digestive tract. That's why if you take it before the occasional steak, omelette, or ice cream, your body can't absorb the cholesterol and it can't hurt you. So there you go, how to hack the system. But you don't know what this little compound is, only if you get the book, which is free, by the way, and you get a lot of bonuses, so why not? And all throughout this sales letter, we basically just grab people and identify with several of their specific problems. Like in this case, it was cholesterol, but we're gonna have sex drive, we're gonna have like arthritis, we're gonna have stroke, we're gonna have energy and all these things, right? All identifying various things that are actually in the book itself, but we're not gonna reveal. Maybe we're gonna reveal a little bit of them, but not much. And that's why it's needed, so that people actually get the book. And in like, you have good copy when your prospect reads this, and after it they won't be able to sleep. They'll be tossing and turning in their bed because they're like, oh my god, I gotta find out, like, what's that damn vitamin? I want to find out. And the cool thing, even if they Google it, like they couldn't back when this was written, but nowadays even if they Google it, like chances are they're not gonna find it. So they gotta get the product. There's no way around it. So another major problem: no dangerous drugs or risky surgery. Melt away deadly plaque and reverse heart disease naturally. Again, notice the emphasis of naturally on dangerous drugs, risky surgery. Our people in this target audience, they don't want this. But if they get Super Healing Unlimited on page 275, they're gonna discover how to solve this problem. And I think that's also the reason why, Super Healing Unlimited was referenced before in the beginning, because every single major part that talks about a problem just references Super Healing Unlimited. So probably David Deutsch wrote hundreds of bullets when he got started. He did a lot of research, then he wrote hundreds of bullets. Then he took the best of the best bullets and turned them into the headline itself and into these bullets and fascinations. And then he basically expanded like dozens of them and created their own little mini paragraphs and little parts like this. Like this one, it talks about the cholesterol thing. This one talks about melting away deadly plaque and reversing heart disease. Obviously, it's not Facebook compliant copy too much, but that's the cool thing about direct mail. You can say these things, and if it's FDA approved, then it can work. What else? We have even more fascinations, and that's why whenever you're selling an information product, especially a book, it's the best way to sell it is to use a lot of fascinations here. So bypass surgery shocker: nearly 2 in 5 bypass patients suffer a mental decline. On page 284, a Duke University anesthesiologist reveals what surgeons should do to prevent this, but too often don't. If you want to find out, you gotta get the book. Why you should buy your heart a beer and eat some chocolate. Again, it's something that people want to feel and hear in deep down in their hearts. They know it's probably not good to eat chocolate if you have heart disease. They know that it's probably not a good idea to drink alcohol, but that's what they want to believe. And if you say something like this, it gets their attention. Deadly ER misdiagnoses. Emergency room doctors mistake 1 in 5 heart attacks for a lung problem. Cardiologist says, demand a quick test on page 280C. So it can't save your life. How can you get it? You know the answer by now. So we have more stroke-related problems, as I said. So again, taking a common bullet or fascination, expanding it, making it really interesting with a nice image, and then teasing that, hey, the answer to this is on page 293 of Super Healing Unlimited. From the Mayo Clinic, blood pressure is blunder almost all doctors make. This was actually the headline itself, so this is kind of the main type of thing. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, according to a doctor at the prestigious Mayo Clinic, virtually all doctors completely ignore a blood pressure number that's far more important than the standard 115/75, because this number tells you the stiffness of your arteries, a major risk factor for a deadly heart attack or stroke. On page 287 of Super Healing Unlimited, you'll discover how to find this number for yourself, as well as a new medication that lowers this critical reading. And don't miss, boom, 3 more fascinations. The best natural cure for high blood pressure. In a major study, hundreds of patients were able to throw away their medications. When low blood pressure can be a sign of failing health. Critical warning on page 289. New device lowers your blood pressure by calming your breathing. So effective, it got the FDA seal of approval. Wow, what can it be? Get the book. And did you know? Interesting. Ailing hearts mean $200 billion a year for the medical industry. Half of all angioplasties are unnecessary. Study done by Low Cardiovascular Center. So, did you know? Want the truth? Want real options and alternatives from leading experts that drug companies and others don't want you to hear about? Well, it's easy, dear reader. Simply return the Just Looking certificate in the back of the report for your free preview copy of Super Healing Unlimited. Cancer, cancer-related stuff, how to avoid cancer even if it runs in your family. Big objection problem here, objection handling, because at this point some people might feel like, yeah, but I have cancer in my family, so this couldn't apply to me. Well, no, it might apply to you even in this case. Get new cures years before anyone else. Who wouldn't want to be an insider, right? To have someone like Martin Edelstein at their side, actually just telling them the latest medical discoveries that even their doctors don't know about, and you'll be years before everyone else. So you're also gonna be respected more, and you as the reader. And then on the next dinner conversation with your family, you'll be able to say a few cool random fan facts that they're gonna feel think it's interesting, and you're gonna be the hero who knows cool stuff. So another cool, interesting objection that gets answered here up front, and I've seen this before in many cases. Why haven't you heard about this, right? Like, if it's such a big, if there's so much fuss around it, how come you've never heard about this? Well, it's because the drug companies don't want you to know about it. The government agencies don't want you to know about it. All those corporate fat cats don't want you to know about it. There's a lot of corruption here that's happening. And remember, the target audience already believes something like this. But the brave doctors who have assembled with Super Healing Unlimited, they're going to give you the answers. Including, and boom, you have another list of great fascinations here relating to all sorts of stuff, right? Like this book, it's kind of like a collection of random fun facts. Nowadays, it would be kind of, not so useful anymore because you can Google all these stuff, but back then it wasn't possible. And then if you got something like this, you got so many nice insider info that many other people don't know about. So we have here stuff about like smoking, more cancer related stuff, mammogram related stuff, 4 nutrients that increase the survival rate of breast cancer 12 times over. Please tell every woman you know what's on page 398. Like, what a nice bullet. Please tell every woman you know what's on page 398. So now it becomes your moral responsibility almost to like discover this info so that you can save your neighbor, your girlfriend, your someone like that as well. And you'll be perceived as someone who like looks out for other people as well. Okay, what else? 4 ordinary foods that slow prostate cancer. Okay, all cancer related stuff. More cancer related stuff. Again, going back to Super Healing Unlimited. Painkiller. Many people like also look at this picture. This guy is our target audience, maybe her as well, but they're the target audience. They have chronic pain, they're sick of it, and why and they know that there's a lot of side effects with painkillers, so they don't want to deal with that. So if there's a glimmer of hope of a better type of painkiller, they're probably gonna take it. Okay, get quicker, better relief from your non-prescription painkillers. Here's how to do it. Again, more fascinations here. Arthritis. I told you we're gonna have arthritis. Are these foods causing your arthritis? Millions of arthritis problems are food related. Are yours? Better see page 248. So are these foods? I don't know. Which one are these foods? Do you make these mistakes in English? I don't know. What do you mean these mistakes? I want to check it out. No drugs, no moving to Arizona. Push button allergy relief. So this is for people who have allergies. Common problem again. Stomach pain. Common problem. All these entry points. We have multiple entry points because you never know which one is the most pressing problem for the specific customer avatar that we're targeting here, right? And even if they just say, yeah, you know, I have this stomach pain issue and it doesn't go away. I have this. I have no idea what's happening. Maybe it's heartburn. Maybe it's Crohn's disease or irritable bowel syndrome. What the heck is it? Well, I better get this to find out. And then even if everything else is unrelated to them or not relevant at all, they're still going to get it because of this one thing. Hidden fat triggers, they sneak into your food. Again, there's the conspiracy element here. And also, a lot of people, especially in the USA, struggle with weight problems, especially as they get older, but youngers as well. And then the type of promise that everyone wants to hear. Lose 30 pounds without dieting, pills, or exercise. That's the type of promise that everybody wants to hear. They know it's not quite like that, but this is what gets attention. It is what it is. Secret watch trick stops overeating. Amazing. Wow. Do you want to say that I can actually stop overeating by like doing something with my watch? I want to get that. Like, I don't have to diet. I want to get that. So we want to give people ways to lower their own perceived responsibility. Obviously, the only way to get thin and to get a great body is to like lose weight, and you have to work hard for it. But people don't want to work hard for stuff. And then whenever you can give them tips or something, you can suggest something that gives them some sort of improvement. Obviously, don't have to like promise them something that doesn't work, but gives them some improvement, and it involves not much work. That works usually pretty well. Wrinkle cure diet that beats Botox and plastic surgery. For women, you know, she's the target audience, again, when looks are important to her. Eye doctor reveals amazing new natural cure for cataracts. Okay. 10-cent headache pill melts away deadly Alzheimer's plaque and keeps it from coming back. Wow, Alzheimer, a big pain point in the target audience. So many people are terrified of getting Alzheimer's and then, you know, whittling away, and it's just not a good way to go. But here's the potential solution. And I like how this bullet, stop taking fish oil to help your brain, because there's something even better on page 418, and it can cut your Alzheimer's risk by an astonishing 70%. Why? Because fish oil has been a pretty popular supplement. Many people know about it at this point, and they're gonna be like, you know, I heard that if I take fish oil, then I'm gonna lower my Alzheimer risk. Well, maybe, but here's an even better one. It's even better, way better. And don't take fish oil, take this. But what's this? I don't know. world's oldest herb reverses impotence in 8 out of 10 cases. Told you we're gonna have erectile dysfunction as well, sex-related problems. Why? Because this guy, our target audience, he still wanna like have sex. It doesn't go away, and he doesn't want to face the fact. Maybe he's divorced. Maybe he has a midlife or like late life crisis. He buys a sports car. Want to pick up like younger chicks who demand a certain level of sexual potency from him. So then he has to do something about it. Well, here's the cure. Turns woman on too. Wow, even better. Love it. Natural depression cure. Okay, depression. I'm not exactly sure if this target audience suffers from depression, but obviously there's a certain number of people who might, or maybe their children suffer from depression or their relatives, and then this can also be like something very interesting for them. Powerful healing technique, so simple, even a child can do it. Again, it's easy, it's simple, it's quick, it works fast. It's like a magic pill, almost. That's what people want to hear. Again, more blunders from why don't hospitals tell you? Just stimulating people's paranoia a little bit. Doctor shortcuts that can kill. And then the image, oops, I'm sorry, we killed him. Our target audience definitely wants to avoid this fate, and I think this moves them pretty well. Let's just see a few bullets. Biopsy shocker. University study finds more than 1 in 50 lab results have major errors. Oh snap. 52 million prescriptions are filed incorrectly every year. Many innocent victims die or are hospitalized. Simple steps to take to protect yourself on page 106. The triangulation methods for choosing a doctor guarantees a great choice. Why? Because there's so many bad doctors out there as well, and our target audience, they've probably been burned by various doctors over the course of their lives, so they want to avoid this fate. Popular medical test poisons you with a dangerous dose of radiation. Oh no, I don't want that. Get an appointment with a specialist fast. Why wait months? Get special priority treatment when you see page 99. Who wouldn't want that, right? Who wouldn't want priority treatment? Insurance, better than insurance. Again, more stuff, always circling back to Super Healing Unlimited. And then we get, an introduction to the experts, to the panel of experts who have established this book and created the content itself. All these nice looking, professional looking doctors and MDs and all sorts of people. This is there to build trust. It serves as proof. It's like, hey, I know what I'm talking about in this book, right? Just look at these guys with a little, description of their stuff. Consult every one of these experts, plus hundreds more on the pages of Super Healing Unlimited. Just return this certificate now, but send no money. So you get everything, but you don't have to give anything. It's an irresistible offer. And then more common problems, just like listed, everything basically, even in like an ABC type of thing, right? Everything. So whether you're like just scrolling through this and you're like, even if you're the healthiest person almost, you're still gonna have something. Maybe you're gonna have cellulite or cold sores or herpes or diarrhea. Have you had diarrhea? Of course you did at some point. And boom, maybe you're gonna get this whole thing just for diarrhea itself. And there's more. There's free gifts. No money to send, no risk to take. Always reminding people that, this is not a trap. This is not a scam. There's no risk and you don't have to pay for it. Because some people might feel like, how can you give me so much cool stuff without actually paying for it? Well, here's how. And then let's see the free gifts. The first one, weight loss, made easy. Again, weight loss, it complements the main problem really well. Symptom-free menopause. This is for women. Like it's a very, like half of your market in most cases, and it's a very specific problem to them. The next one, secrets of fantastic sex over 50. Again, it is possible to have good sex after 50. Here's how you can have it. Best drugs-free arthritis cures, because arthritis is a big problem for this audience probably. Science cracks the aging code. because people also want to look younger, and how to save some money with it as well, like slash your drug costs, right? Always a good thing. And heart disease meets its match. So one more heart disease types of stuff. Mail the free Just Looking certificate at left to get your 30-day free preview copy, plus the 7 free gifts. We have Martin Edelston here, almost like holding the book itself. And, you know, we have like a very, I would say it's a toned back type of product showcase, because we've seen a lot of offers which are way more flashy. There's like 18 different types of bonuses and free gifts and all sorts of flashy stuff everywhere. And sometimes you need that. From a design perspective, I like how this is way simpler. But maybe, I don't know, today you might need some more elements here, more bonuses, more stuff, more emphasizing some other stuff as well. And then this was the envelope itself. I cannot flip it right now, but it used the 10-cent headache pill dissolves deadly Alzheimer deposits. See insides on page 20. And then again, Fascinations to get people. Like, it's a great way to use Fascinations on an envelope, because the whole idea of Fascinations here is for people to get the product itself. It's the same thing with landing pages if you think about it. You just need a headline, you need Fascinations, and you need a call to action. Like, a landing page can be as simple as this, basically. And then people just request your insights. Well, not your insights, but like they request whatever you're offering them. So yeah, that's it for this one. It became a long video yet again, but there's just so much great stuff here. Kudos to David Deutsch for making this, for writing this great package. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I'm totally blown away. Like, I've broken down so many of these proven sales letters, and it's just like, holy cow, these bullets are just next level. It's so hard to master these at the level of like David Deutsch or all the other super high-level A-list copywriters, but that's why it pays to be the student of this game for a long time. And if you can master these, you can basically do anything, because you'll be able to convince people to do anything, and that's a hugely important life skill. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, then smash the like button right now. If you're new to the channel, then subscribe. There's plenty of videos for you in the future as well. And if you enjoyed the video itself, then share it with others, maybe some other copywriters, marketers, business owners, just psychology, people interested in psychology, like how to get more attention. They can learn a lot from this. And with that being said, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.